ready to go. If the beat hits, I'm ready to go. If the beat hits.
Welcome to Varsity 4, your home for high school sports. I'm Alessandra Pontbriand. He, of course, is the great Justin Barney, and for all season long, we will be bringing you the best teams, top players, and can't miss moments from the high school sports season. Of course, Varsity 4 is your home for high school sports. Justin.
Yeah, and it's crazy because we've got like the collision of every single season right now. It feels like baseball, flag football, basketball's going on. So many things going on. Soccer as well, too. And you're going to talk about a really good one here in a second.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to start off with the girls soccer. We have two teams who are competing in the state semifinals. The St. John's Country Day Spartans will play Friday afternoon, hoping to add another championship to their illustrious history. Now, I caught up with the team this week before traveling to the championship tournament. Take a look.
If we can go and play our brand of soccer, then we'll have a good chance.
The St. John's Country Day girls soccer team is preparing for the one game standing between them and another state championship appearance. Friday's state semifinal against Victory Christian Academy. The Spartans are just 2 wins away from their 16th state championship in program history and a chance to repeat as state champions.
My team is just so hardworking and gritty, you know. So if we lack in one area, like we really get it in the hard work ethic, and you can't teach work ethic, you know, like you have it or you don't. And I'm just very proud to be a part of something so great and share it with these girls.
The team credits its chemistry and off-the-field friendships for its success on the field.
We have a really tight-knit group of girls. My 28 years here, this is probably top 1 or 2.
That close bond has helped each player thrive. The Spartans' leading scorer, senior Victoria Sarka, has 32 goals this season, an average of 1.5 per match.
For me personally, knowing a team has my back just lets me play free and lets our team play free. And I honestly think that's the biggest reason our culture and just the standards we hold for each other are what lead to our success.
Each season, the team sets 3 specific goals. 2 of them have already been accomplished.
District championship, region championship. You got to get the ticket to go to the show.
A return trip to the final would also add to an already historic career for Pickett and his program, which is tied with St. Thomas Aquinas for the most girls soccer state titles in Florida history.
Playing the ball across your body.
But Pickett isn't putting that kind of pressure on his players. In nearly 3 decades of coaching, he says he's learned there's more to the game than championships.
Early in my career, I was consumed with the championship itself, and the championship's there. If we win it, it's great. If not, the person's more important than a player at this point in my career. And I chased the wrong thing for many years. Thought I had to win championships, and that's not what it's about.
It's fitting that one of the program's all-time greats is preparing his team on a field named after him for another opportunity to add to an already packed state championship board and an extraordinary career at St. John's Country Day. Now, if St. John's Country Day wins Friday, the Spartans, they will face either Canterbury or Barry and Christian in the Class 1A state championship on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, really unbelievable story. Mike Pickett is in a league of his own. I've said about Dave Silverberg, girls soccer coach, Mike Pickett. We heard him 28 years, and if you talk to Mike and you've kind of seen him develop and mature over his coaching career, it's truly about the journey and not the destination. He's talking about chasing championships all his career, and it was the wrong thing to do. And if you spend any time around him, it is truly the journey, the coaching, the teaching, and those relationships. And that's why he's enjoying it so much.
Okay, well, the second team competing for a state championship, the Bishop Kenny girls soccer team, having equal success in the 4A playoffs. The Crusaders also playing in the state Final Four, but have to wait just 1 more week.
Yeah, really, and they have had a phenomenal season. So much good young talent on that Bishop Kenny team, too. This is not going to be a kind of a one and done thing for them. They are built for the future and a really strong program there. And really surprised, too, because all of our St. Johns County team, Ponte Vedra ranked #1 in the country, Creekside, Bartram Trail, they all bowed out in that regional final round. So limited action down for our girls this year with Bishop Kenny next week. And, of course, St. John's Country Day tomorrow. I think both those teams a good chance to play for and win championships. Great season for both.
To boys soccer, the Episcopal Eagles finished the season as the 2A state runner-up. The Eagles, they finished the season with a 22-1-3 record.
Yeah, unreal season for Episcopal. I mean, Jay Bolt has done a really good job at kind of remaking the program. The girls last year, a Final Four got the state championship game last year. In the boys' state championship game this year, the semifinal game was absolutely electric. They won in PKs against the #1 seeded Tampa Prep. So just a great season for them. They were undefeated until that match last night. Great season for those Episcopal Eagles on the soccer pitch.
When we come back, one of the biggest topics surrounding high school sports is how little coaches get paid. Justin, you've been following this issue for years. An update from state government next when Varsity 4 returns. Welcome back. Now, the Florida Coaches Coalition had a whirlwind day at the state capitol on Wednesday, making rounds with lawmakers as it tries to get a potential game-changing bill that could boost coaching pay in the state. And Justin, you've been following this issue for years now. Yeah, started back, I believe, in 2015, 2016, when you talk to coaches and say, man, I can't believe you guys have not gotten a raise. This is the 1990s. That's unbelievable, and that's really a story that spans across the state of Florida. And coaches just kind of got fed up with it and said, hey, we've got to take a change. So kind of a small contingent of coaches, started with the Florida Coaches Coalition, have made it a push to get better wages for coaches in the state. And after a 38-0 vote in the Senate just this afternoon and on the House calendar for next week, coaches are closer than ever to seeing some relief in their bank accounts.
What we're really doing here on the coaching side is that we're building the framework so local districts will have the tools that they need to be able to make good decisions to support their athletic programs. And it's not on the back of the taxpayer. They'll be able to raise these funds through the booster organizations, the club associations. This goes beyond athletics too. So we opened this up really broad. This affects our band programs, our robotics clubs, the engineering clubs. If they have a great leader of these programs, they can raise funds and be able to support that work. And our ultimate goal really is we're going to be graduating more well-rounded students in Florida.
Moving on to boys basketball, the Atlantic Coast Stingrays boys basketball team is advancing to the regional semifinals. Yeah, an unbelievable story. Really the best season in program history for the Stingrays, a team really not known for their basketball success. I've known head coach Charles C. Clark for a long, long time, covered her in high school at Menendez when she was a multiple sports star, and she has been a fantastic addition for this program. The team kind of follows her lead, and the Stingrays are ready for whatever comes their way.
Honestly, we play Lake Mary, a very similar team to us. We're both they're 21-7, we're 21-6. The stats are comparable. It's going to be a really great matchup. We've had a long week to prepare. This is our last heavy hitting day, so we're feeling great about the preparation. We know that we're going to go into a tough environment. I think it's going to be an incredible playoff environment. Like, we're taking a spirit bus down. I know they have a great student section. So I think our focus is paramount. I think mindset is just, we know that we got to be tough for 32 minutes.
To girls basketball, the St. John's Country Day Spartans are playing NFEI Friday in the regional semifinals. Their leading scorer, sophomore guard Kendall Profit, is the absolute real deal. She's averaging 30 points per game, shooting 48% from three-point range. St. John's only has 7 players on the roster, so it's even more remarkable. Not only what Profit's able to do, Justin, but with such a small team, also just having their deep playoff run is really remarkable. Yeah, and when you have that few players on the team, and it's kind of like back in the day when Derrick Henry was at Yulee, you knew he was getting the ball every single time, and he challenged you to stop him, and a lot of times you couldn't stop him. And Kendall, in a sense, where's that target for St. John's Country Day? One of the leading scorers in the state last year, and she has been remarkable this season for the Spartans.
We've been preparing all week for this game against NFEI, and being a sophomore, I've had the experience of playing varsity since 6th grade here at St. John's, so I've started young and had the opportunity to be in playoffs for a while, so I think I'm prepared and my team's prepared as well. Going into this year, it was my goal to get my percentage up, take smarter shots, not necessarily more, but smarter. So I think taking smarter shots got the percentages up, but also playing with my team, they're making good passes, reading me coming off of screens, and I'm able to get open shots.
And finally, we are starting our Varsity 4 Vibe Check segment for a second season. So we asked the top high school girls basketball players if they could play a game of one-on-one with anyone, who would they play against? And we'll start with Profit since she's right in the middle. She chose Paige Buchers. Yeah, hey, how about that? And I'm surprised that Kendall actually did not respond and say Alessandra after last week, right? I mean, I think Kendall may have been a little bit scared after she saw you draining all those threes with the Bulls girls basketball team.
So I'm just saying, maybe she was a little scared.
We did say legend. I'm not there just yet. Just started my career. So maybe in a couple years the girls will choose me.
Maybe you'll get there. Maybe you'll get there.
Oh, I'd feel so bad if they did. Okay, let's move on. Here we go. We have Audrey. She chose Caitlin Clark, another one.
No surprise there. Audrey Bayer, really good, kind of a program foundational player for Tocoy Creek. State semifinals last year, and I like that. I like that graphic. Her spotting up over Caitlin Clark. That's a good looking shot right there, and I think she's going to like that graphic too when she sees that.
Okay, well, I mean, Evie Freeman, she chose Paige as well.
And
everyone wants to.
Yeah, these two athletes right here in the running for our girls basketball player of the year. Evie Freeman has been fantastic. You were out there last week against Bulls. I don't know if you hit a shot.
My teammate, by the way.
Did you? Yeah, your teammate. So I don't know if they will give you a state ring if they get one, but Evie Freeman, fantastic. And she as well shooting over Paige. So over Caitlin and over Paige right there. Impressive.
Okay, well, go Bulldogs, my team right there. Okay, well, don't miss Varsity 4 every Thursday at 10:45 p.m. on News4JAX. Join Justin, Barney, and I as we spotlight the best teams, top players, and can't miss moments in high school sports. Varsity 4, your home for high school sports. We had a lot of state championships ahead of us, Justin. Are you ready to go?
A lot of them. We got boys and girls basketball coming to UNF here soon. We have a lot of stuff going on. Soccer this week and next week. Basketball playoffs this week, next week, and Final Four coming up. It is a fun time to be around here covering sports.
Well, make sure to follow us on Sports4JAX for even more sports news. But thank you for watching Varsity 4. We'll see you next week, and good night.